Hi guys, Mr. Samuel here, and in this video I'm going to be explaining all about how you log in to your Google account and are able to access RM Unify, Google Classroom, and all the things that you've been shown how to use by me or your class teacher in the last week or so within your Google account. So it all relates to that coloured login card you'll have got with different colours on it. So you'll need to go and find that now because you're going to be needing that right now to be able to log into your Google account. So let's jump straight in and see how we do that. Here you can see I've got my desktop. You might be using a Windows PC, you might be using a Chromebook, an Apple computer, it doesn't matter. But what I'm going to do, first of all, this works better if you're using Google Chrome. If you're not using Google Chrome, it doesn't really matter too much, but it does work slightly better. So I'm using Chrome. If you're not sure how to get Chrome on your computer, just type into any web browser, Google Chrome, and then there'll be a link here, Google Chrome, the new Chrome on most secure web. Click that, and there'll be an option there to download Chrome. Now mine says download Chrome for Mac because I'm on a Mac. You can download it for Windows. It's already the browser on a Chromebook. If you're using a tablet, an Android tablet, probably Chrome is already on there. If you're using an Apple iPad, then you can use Safari, or you can download Google Chrome from the App Store. Either way, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're using a browser, it works. Like I said, it just works slightly better in Google Chrome. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get to the RM Unify page. Now, you will all have been given, or you should have been given, a login card that looks something similar to this, with the green, the purple, the yellow, and the blue. Obviously, I've greyed that out just for obvious reasons. And it will be relevant to each channel. Each channel has their own login, their name at the top up here. Their name will be up here. And then it'll have their username here. This bit will be purple. That will be the same for everyone. And then it'll be RM Unify login here in yellow and their password in blue. Just minimise that down there. The first thing you need to do is get to the RM Unify page. Now there are two ways you can do this. Okay, you can either type this in at the top, so it's primrosehill.rmunify.com, and that will take you straight to this page. The other alternative, if you forget if you forget this website address, the best way to do it is go to the school website. So you can literally just search for Primrose Hill Primary School. Salford as well, sorry, make sure you put Salford. You get the right one because there's a few different Primrose Hill Primary Schools around the UK. There we go. Primrose Hill Primary School, Salford. Click that, and then that'll take you to the school website. And at the bottom of every page, no matter where you go, there will be this icon here, RM Unify. Okay, if you click on that, it will take you to the same website as a hit. So both ways will get you to this point. When you're at this point, okay, what you need to do is on here, you need to log in using that login card. So let's bring that login card up. So on my login card up here, I'm going to be looking from this website here, I'm going to be looking at the yellow section. Okay, so on here, that's my yellow section there. And that yellow section is going to go in here. Okay, now I don't need to put the @Primrose Hill because that's already there. All I need to put is the bit before it. So in this case, I'm just going to type that in here. Okay, and then you need to put the password in. Now, the password is there in blue. I know what the password is. I'm going to type it in now. If you need to see what you are typing, you can click the I here, and this will show you what's coming up. So, for example, if I type in something something like that, you can see now that that's coming up. Obviously, that's a safety feature that you turn off if somebody else is in the room. You don't want them to know your password. So you can turn that on and off just to check that you're typing in the right thing. So, because for example, what will happen is if I put the password in now for this account, if I click sign in, I've put the wrong password in. If I click sign in, that's what will come up. Okay? So always please check first of all that you're typing the password correctly. So if you need to, click the I so you can see what you're typing. Okay? So I'm just going to put the details back in here again. And this time I've put the right password in. So when I click sign in, it will take me to this. Now, this is the ARM Unify Launchpad. And from here, okay, you can access a lot of the things you may need. If I scroll down a little bit, you can see here there's lots and lots of different things on there. As we go through the weeks of what's going to be going on, other things may get added. So every child in school has got an Oxford Reading Buddy login. That's where they click to access Oxford Reading Buddy. So if I click that, it's going to go to here, and there you go, student login. Okay, just close that window. Again, Teach Your Monster to Read. If your child's in Key Stage 1, they will have a Teach Your Monster to Read login. Again, you click on that, you can actually sign in here, playing in a password. If you've got the app, you can use the app to sign in on the app as well. Lots and lots of other things on here. Google Earth, some of these. But some of these main ones here, these are going to be the main ones. And the big one is this one, Google Classroom. So if I now click on Google Classroom, what will happen is the page will load up and I just need to press continue. It's just asking me to verify that this is me. I'm going to press continue. And it's because it's the first time I've logged in, it's asking me just to accept the terms of use. Now, most children, they've used this stuff at home, so you won't need to click accept. I'm just going to do that now. Go ahead and do that. And you can see there now as well, it's signed me in to Chrome up here. If it hasn't done that, make sure you do that, because what that does is it remembers your browsing history, it will remember all your passwords for you for different sites. So you just click sign in there and you use the same details that are on that login card as before. So I'm just going to click continue here. I'm a student. And there are no classes in there. Give me a sec and we will add some classes. Now there are some classes loaded up. They might not say join on yours. This is because I've just added this user to these classes. If they don't say join, you can go ahead and straight click onto the class. So let me just join this class and this one. We'll go back to classes. Okay, so if I go ahead and go into, say, for example, the Year 3 horses, depending on what class your child is in, they'll have access to their specific class, class's classroom. And you can see here in Year 3, this has been uploaded today, and here's the task that your child will have been set by their class teacher. And that's basically how you get into Google Classroom. To access the work that you want them to do, that they've been set to do, you just click the links that will be in here. All classwork you can find along the top here by clicking on classwork, just giving you some information there. And yeah, you can see all the classwork here. But if I stay on stream, that's where most of the things that I need to access will be. And you can see there's some other tasks that this class have been asked to do earlier on last week and today as well. That's how you use Google Classroom to access the work. You may also get work posted into Class Dojo. So if we go to the Class Dojo page, can I show you that for now? That's okay, never mind. So that's how you access Google Classroom. Like I said, the other things here, Google Drive, that's where your child, all their files are stored, any work that they do, all gets stored in here. But yeah, have a go, get logged in, see if you can do that. And if you do get stuck, just please do drop me a message on Class Dojo, or if you need your child's login because either they didn't come home with it or you need it, also please do drop me a message on Dojo. That'll be the best way for me to be able to send that to you, just so I know that if you need a login, I can get that over to you as quickly as possible. That's it from me. Hope you enjoy using Google Classroom. Thanks.